everybody knows that costs a bit more, and like I said, I'm hunting on a budget, so synthetic was good. The fact that it comes with these strap mounts already on here too, that was a good thing for it. Another thing I like about this gun, you can lock it where you actually cannot fire it. When you buy it, it's going to come with some Allen wrenches, an instruction manual, and manual on your scope. And it's going to come with these 2 keys. And how these keys work is, whenever you pull back this hammer, you have a screw in here. Yeah, okay, hold on. You have a screw that sits right there. And if you were to tighten that screw any or loosen it, this gun will not fire. So if you've got small kids in your house and you want to be absolutely sure there's no way, and if you got small kids, you should have a gun safe. I'm the smallest person in this house, and these are my guns, so you know there's no excuse for me having them. I set them in my closet. But when you got small kids and you don't have a gun safe or whatever, and you want to make sure that they don't mess with your guns and accidentally hurt themselves, you can lock this gun up where there's no way that they can fire it, and that's definitely a bonus for this thing, Or if you're worried about somebody stealing your gun, somebody steals this gun, and you got that thing on lock, unless they got that same key, they can't hurt anybody with it, because if they hurt somebody with it and they run the numbers on it, it's going to come back on you. But if you lock that thing up, somebody breaks in your house, breaks in your truck, steals your gun, and that thing's on lock, and they can't shoot your gun, so they can't hunt with it, they can't hurt themselves or hurt anybody else with it, and that's another bonus for it. So all in all, this is a great gun. It's a great price, and I think if you got you got a wife, or you got a daughter, you got a small son, it would definitely be a good gun. It'd definitely be a good gun to buy for them. I give this gun 100% rate of approval. Rossi did a real good job whenever they designed this gun, whenever they put it together, and whenever they made this package, made this price, they did an excellent job. I'm going to say myself, I think this is one of the best rifles I've ever owned, and I've owned a lot of guns. I got to say probably some of my favorite rifles are, this is definitely going to be one of the top, but my favorite rifle of all time has got to be the Savage 22, the bolt action with the curve clip. I had one of those a while back, and that's just a great little rifle. It's very accurate, iron sighted or not. I had a scope on mine, but I can tell you I pluck a squirrel out 20-30 yards with that gun every time. It was a good little gun, and I ended up selling that to my brother, and I told him, he said, you want to sell that gun, you sell it back to me, I'll buy it from you. And he just wanted a gun because stuff that happened to him, he had to sell his own gun, so he just wanted something to go squirrel hunting with. And I sold my gun. I said, something ever happens to you, you sell that gun back to me if you need money. And what do you do? Turn around and sell it to somebody else. But I killed my first rabbit with that gun. I'm looking to get my biggest buck with this one, but like I said, I'm hoping to put the swagger to him this year. Like I said, all in all, this is a good gun. However, I would recommend, if you were to buy this gun, you would definitely put one of these on there, because I found with a 243 round, whenever I was sighting this gun in, I put a couple of rounds in my pocket, and if it's real cold outside or whatever, or it's real hot where you're hunting at, just my little bit of moisture from my sweat somehow got into the shell and wet the powder. So I would recommend you get one of these here to kind of hug that bullet, and have it tucked down in there tight, where it's kind of keeping the powder warm, because you want your rounds you want to make sure every round you have here is going to fire. And like I said, that one a couple of those rounds got sweaty, and ammunition really, it isn't exactly the cheapest thing in the world for any caliber, except if you're shooting 22 or a shotgun. But any centerfire rifle is normally pretty pricey. I mean, you get 20 shells for like $21 for the 243. That's how much your Remington cores like are. And if you do the math, it's like $1, almost $1 something a shell. Like I said, it's a good gun, and I would recommend it to anybody that small child or wife, they want to get into shooting a gun, and maybe tell her taking her hunting with you, or a girlfriend you want to start taking her hunting with you. I'd recommend that you take a look at this rifle, and maybe you don't have anything big enough for small enough for her to shoot, and you want to get something smaller. This would definitely be a good gun to look at. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed. If I got to break this video down into 2 parts, but I hope y'all enjoyed. And like I said, I'd recommend y'all take a look at this rifle. I'm going to get you a good close-up look at here on the rifle with the camera, and I'm going to, that's going to be in this video.